Good evening and welcome to the Standards of Geekness YouTube page and Big Dog Gaming 001's Twitch channel. My name's Evan. Tonight we're going to be streaming some Pokemon Pocket TCG content. Just taking a crack a little bit more at the Versus event. Finally getting the energy up and around to do this. It's been a long work week. But let's jump right in. I've got a couple new decks that I've been trying and I've been having some fun with. So we'll start with the first one. And I'm sure many of you will have some questions as a result of this. Basically, the concept of the deck is it functions around utilizing Starmie EX being kind of huge in a free retreat, while dealing out a lot of damage. Manaphy to ramp it up, but also ramping up Yanmaga EX. It's a water deck, but it does use grass Pokemon, so it seems a little strange to some people. But yeah, just excited to give this a crack. All right, we have the energy advantage. Okay, could be worse. Hold back on one of them. Okay, good old Drudagon. That is definitely a card that gets on my nerves. I definitely think I was sleeping on that card when the set first came out. All right, well, probably should have sequenced that a little better. Probably should have played that first, not to reveal any information. I think we're gonna hold them and pass. We're not in a rush. They don't have Darkrai just yet. So yeah. Okay, there's Magneton. That's a problem. We are a water deck, so them having an electric attacker is pretty bad for us, and we also are weak here, so this might be the worst possible scenario. This deck's kind of designed to prey upon the Executor EX and other decks trying to attack that. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. If I had to guess, they're going to try to ramp into Magnezone pretty quickly here. Would not shock me if they just straight up Volt Charged and then, you know, well, we know they're not going to leave this turn because they're professored, so they've got a pretty loaded hand. Darkrai there, that'll do it. Yeah, this having a soft Darkrai matchup is definitely, this is, something I wasn't expecting. I mean, I expected this deck, but lately I haven't been running into it as much, so. Uh, let's try to play a little cleanup here. We're going to take some damage. I don't think we're going to win this game. Just full transparency. This is probably the worst matchup for this deck. But I've been 8-1 so far with it before hitting stream. With a variety of matchups. Mostly preying upon Celebi decks, just because you're able to like really punch that out pretty quickly. Now they're gonna Leaf, send back. Yeah. Okay. Either way, it's not a great position. I'm gonna get 1 point. They're gonna deal 20. Magnazone's gonna clean me out for 2 points, and both my guys are soft to Magnazone. I won't be able to. Yeah, no, this is GG's. We're just gonna go ahead and give this guy the game. Not waste any more of our time or his. I'm a big believer in respecting people's time when it comes to this because I know what I do this casually, so it's like you want to maximize your time when you're doing it. Yeah, I kind of figured this matchup might be bad, but I didn't realize it was that one-sided. We're gonna play probably at least 5 games with this before we switch out to a different deck. But yeah, up until this point, the only loss that I'd had was to the Fighting Magnazone decks, and with Magnazone being so prevalent, it might not be a good idea to take this to a tournament. But it's been a blast to play. Just you get to do some really aggressive lines. All right. Meowth. Okay. A Garchomp deck, so they're just trying to draw as many cards as possible here, is my guess. Okay, I can respect that. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and cast Giant Cape. Here comes the Chocolate Starfish. Smacking you, kitty. All right. I haven't really faced off against Garchomp yet, so I'm interested to see how this works. I'm assuming it's just designed to be all gas. Okay, they're probably looking for Garchomp, would be my guess. Still 2 cards in hand. We're pretty even position. We'll save him back. Pick up the easy point here. I don't know if Meowth was necessarily the best idea in that deck. I would probably play something like Drudagon to complement the. Yeah, they've got Garchomp, so they'll hit for I believe 80. 100. Okay, 100. Yeah, and then Ambulance and pitch a card. So wow, Garchomp is actually really really good. Might have just given me an idea. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, this is going to be a concession here. Can't compete with that with this deck, apparently. Okay. Well, at least we now know a little bit more of where our weak points are. Yeah, that was really impressive from Garchomp, actually. Let's go ahead and give it at least 3 more college tries to say we did. My expectations were medium on this. It was overperforming in the beginning, but that could have just been a difference of when you're playing. Okay, we're going first. Okay, yeah. Let's see what happens. More Garchomp. Okay. All right, sequencing this correctly. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit Yanmega. Evolution Chain. Nope. Manphy. Okay. Well, the good news is I can play that. I'm going to... Let's go ahead and see what we get first. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and Actually, we're just going to hold on for now. Let's do it correctly. Retreat. Let's try to set this up. Yeah, so it's unfortunate we have that. We're going to get hit for 20 there. Even better. That is not what we want to play. We want to play this one. Yanama. Ramp them up. Now they'll probably evolve. I believe the stage 2 does 40 or 50, but they're not slapping more energy down, so that makes me think they're trying to diversify because they see what's coming. We'll retreat back. Now we do run the risk of, if they have Cyrus later in the game, that being a liability. But we're going to pick off the Gibble. It's like a sweet little animation. He gets hit with water on the actual card. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to try to dig into something here to set up. Okay, maybe they're missing their stage 2. Oh no, I kind of want to. I think I might build a Garchomp deck just to explore around with it and see what happens. Because that last game, 100 damage, and you get to draw a card. That's right up my alley. I love drawing cards. And we get the concession. Okay. I mean, yeah, clearly they stumbled, and we kind of drew semi-perfect. So we'll take it though. That puts us at win number 21. If you guys ever see me off stream reaching across, it's because my cat is wanting pets. So. You might see her pop up next to the computer screen at some point. Go ahead, share this to a couple other places. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lean with Staryu and Yanma. Okay, fighting deck. Okay, they're the full-on Lucario Rambaros version. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, a little late to the party there, eh? But we'll go ahead and X speed. Hopefully we can draw into some of our EXs. Oh, I was thinking it's the Rampardos. No, you're on the Kabutops plan. That is spicy. I like it. The fact that you drew into both, and the fact that none of them are EXs is kind of nice. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and cut you off here. Really low Starmie EX. Just it can retreat for free. It hits for 90. Just it's thick. So we'll pick up the easy point here. Now, if they have a Kabutops, I think that's 2 energy they need. So they're going to have to put one out here. They'll probably build the other one up on the bench. Oh, they conceded. Okay. Well, that puts us to 2-2 with the deck. We'll take it. Yeah, this deck's just really designed to be aggressive, to use Manphy slightly differently than the Palkia versions. It's less reliant on Misty. But yeah, can't really complain about that. All right. Yeah. This is great. They're on the water plan. I believe we're going. Okay. Ooh, spicy. Well, we're going to go ahead and sequence this correctly. I see far too often people just launch their research without playing the Pokeball first. Play the Pokeball first, let the research then be what gets you to your gas. You don't want to drop basics off of that. Got 2 really powerful tools there. Yeah, so Annabelle stopped that. Yeah, see, and this is an interesting Articuno. Pinion is something I wasn't expecting. I mean, maybe there's just a water ramp deck? Okay, I haven't actually played against Tentacool before, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon, so this is interesting. Okay, so I see what their plan is here. I'm going to go ahead and Sabrina. Force them to bring out the Articuno, because if they don't, it's you know, kind of a loss of tempo, but I can't really afford to let that go unchecked. Ramp it up. Okay, they'll hit for 40. I mean, they could Misty me and kill it, but then I'm going to be applying a lot of pressure to them. Okay, they've got Luminion, which is another free retreater. It's a card I really, really like. Okay. Okay, they're okay. I mean, if you really want the point that bad, my bad. That is fine by me. You take the point. Now I'm going to hit for 90. And I've got the tempo advantage, so. Okay, and then they're going to be forced to probably retreat into Luminion, which deals 50 to one of my bench Pokemon. Pick off Staryu. Maybe I should have kept Staryu in hand. Okay. All right, I'll take it. you're going to ramp up your Luminion and Articuno. My next turn, I'm going to Cyrus your Articuno for 2 free points. There's no reason not to. Oh, okay. Start building you up. Now, I think we're kind of in the driver's seat of this because if they put out Luminion, they can hit me a Staryu, pick off a point, which works, but then I'm going to crack them for 90. So, in a way, I think we have this. Okay. You get your point, and then I'm going to win on the crackback here. Opponent conceded. Well, I mean, 3 and 2 is not a bad sample size for this. Add that with the 8 and 1, that's 13 and 3 with this deck. Today, probably would have streamed earlier, but had to do laundry. But yeah, let me switch up decks here. Play with the little flaming monkeys. And I've mostly given up on that Cresselia EX event. I think I've opened like 40 packs and haven't gotten a single one, and I'm not stressing out about it. I don't have Lapras EX either, and it's not meta defining yet. I hopefully kind of they can fix that because I think pack point should be involved or some type of shine dust thing. All right, we have a damn near perfect draw here. Looks like we're against Gyarados. Got both Chimchars. We got this sweet Infernape. I want the Sun Wukong looking version though. That looks really sweet too. Interesting. They're on the Splash version of Magikarp and not the swap one. All right. So you have 2 basics on hand. I'm assuming Palkia. Okay. I'm in danger. And Articuno. Jesus fucking Christ. How do you have the space? All bricks, all gas. Okay. I believe it's just another Moltres EX that's left in there. That way we're not drawing dead. Let's go ahead and Inferno Dance here. Okay. Hey, we'll take it. Okay. All right. They get 1 energy. So they'll deal 40 to my Articuno. So We're still missing our level 2, though, so that does not help us. Yeah, we needed our level 2 there. Yeah, if we draw our level 2, then I think we'll be in a good position to do something eventually at some point, one would hope. This is really annoying, actually. That is not what we needed. We're going to go out. Actually, probably should have put that. We'll give it one more turn with this deck, or one more turn with this game. If their last card is Cyrus, we're just conceding at that point. There's not much I can do. And I mean, we got this Palkia, which is loading up back there. With water being as popular as it is, this might not be a good meta. Yep. Interesting choice. Not taking the free easy 2 points. Well, I guess, yeah. No, they win on their next turn because, yeah, no, we can't. Because basically they're going to Blizzard me. There's nothing I can do to stop that other Articuno from dying, so it's just impossible to win. That's okay. That is A-okay. GG's. I don't know how you fit the Magikarp, Gyarados, line, and Palkia, all that stuff into your deck, but props to you. And with Vaporeon, I just... more power to you. E.D. Marcus. Okay, we're going second. Alright, so... we finally draw the Monferno this time. Well, we'll put both Moltres down there. Queuing into another water deck is cute. Big Man Blastoise version. I actually think the Blastoise version might just be the better version of the Palkia shells. I don't necessarily think Vaporeon is where it needs to be at for that deck. Just in terms, it allows you to shift energy around, which is nifty, but it doesn't lend a lot of consistency to the deck. Whereas something like Blastoise is just it's a big fucking unit. Okay, we'll see what they do here. Okay, going into the War Total line aggressively. Yeah, I'm here for it. Giant Cape, making him bigger. Yeah, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do there, man. Alright. A little late to the party, but better late than never. Um, okay. Blastoise. Oh, regular big boy Blastoise. Okay, so he gets 5. Okay, it becomes 1. That's pretty good. That could be a problem. Especially with this Misty Connects. Shit. Wow, GG's. Yeah, this is part of why I think Misty needs to be banned or at least reworked in some capacity. See if we can rip it. It's really, really frustrating. That is not it. GG's. See, yeah, with water being as popular as it is, this deck probably isn't a great metagame call into a field full of water. With Celebi being technically the best deck, this deck feels great against that deck. But as you see, when you're soft to water there's kind of nothing you can do. Like, I think them hitting Misty there won them that game, obviously. I feel like I was in the driver's seat until that. But, I mean, apparently they think it's healthy for the game. But, letting someone ramp up, I had one game before where I've gotten 13 off of it. It's nuts. Okay. Far-fetched. Are we on an aggro? Okay, I'm here for it. Wow, okay, we are in trouble. See how long it takes us to get to that 25th win at this rate, let alone 45. Okay. I see what they're planning on doing. So it's like an aggro Executor EX shell where they use Shaman to kind of heal or offset the Rocky Helmet Druigon stuff. Okay. Wow. That is incredibly unlucky. Yeah. Maybe this deck's missing some pieces. Maybe in the next set, which comes out at the end of the month, there'll be some tools for it. That is a favorable matchup, but I mean, you can't win the game if they're dealing all the damage and you can't do anything. And I would rather not waste my time or theirs. Okay, we have the energy advantage for the first time in a while. And we're queuing into water, yay! Articuno, okay. That seems like a poor life choice. So they're all in on water. Greninja. Okay. Yeah. Uh, we're just gonna go ahead and call it with this deck. Needs to be reworked, I think, a little bit. Moltres might be a little too slow for this show. Might be better off doing Giratina. Probably should play some more Pokemon Communications. Just as it's a stage 2 deck. Let's go ahead and play something else. Let's play something we haven't played on stream before. I don't know how long of a stream this will be, guys, but I just wanted to at least try to do an hour every couple of days as we're building the channel. I really appreciate everyone's support when it comes to supporting the Standards Geekness YouTube page and the Big Dog Gaming 001 channel. It means a lot to Brian and myself. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're dark. Okay. Our shadow. We're better off just building up here. And waiting a turn. So my opponent, one of those guys, is going to sit here and run the timer out, because that would be pretty miserable to happen on stream. Happened when we did the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel one. Okay, we'll take 10, 20 total with poison. I'm just going to build up Mars Shadow to take him out here. And turn. Yeah, we're okay with that. I'm cool. They don't play another Pokemon, we win the game. But that has not been the case of our luck on stream. There's the Darkrai. And a Muk. Ooh, spicy. Oh, man. Go ahead and put that away. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, because it was poisoned, it didn't count? That's silly. Wait, what? How'd that do 80 damage? I wasn't poisoned. Okay, well, okay. I'm gonna need to watch that back. Okay. It's just really weird because I could swear it only would do 70. Unless I missed something. Oh, Giovanni. I missed the Giovanni. Mm, I think we're in a pretty good position here. The reason I didn't play the Hitmonlee is because if they have Sabrina there, that just hands them the win. My guess here is they retreat and maybe play Wheezing. And then we Cyrus for the win. Yep. Okay. And hit for 30, and then we Cyrus and take the win. Matter. One concede. Yeah, that's the fun thing about this Magnezone fighting deck is the fact that you can be kind of behind a lot of the game and still win out of nowhere. That's just how speaks to how powerful Magnezone really is. That said, I'm super duper excited to keep playing this deck. I missed the Giovanni, and I was just really confused. I was just like, my Marshadow should have been able to survive. Um, Clearly not. It is a little lame that like my Pokemon can get knocked out and meet the requirement of Marshadow, but doesn't actually because it was poisoned. That feels silly. We've got another 15 minutes of the stream. We have the podcast coming up on Monday. We're talking about a few different topics. We also want to hear from you guys. What do you want to hear us talk about? What's going on in the world of wrestling? What's going on in the world of the world? Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! All right, here we go. Hitmonlee. Okay, I think I can race him. Definitely think I can race him now. Try to draw 2 cards, get into that gas, and as always, we Pokemon first. This forces them to have the Lucario. Um, oh, it's the bench Pokemon. Can tell when it's been a long day for me. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let's get the last Magnemite out. Oh, Marshadow works. Read the fucking card, Evan. I guess I could have saved myself the energy there, but... yeah, this forces them. They're going to do 60. I'll do another 30. It's not great. I probably should have played the Magnemite. Yeah, there's... Interesting. I don't think I played the Fighting Mirror too much. Okay. 70 damage? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Interesting. Guess that protects the... Digging for something here. Okay. Yeah, they're digging for the Kabuto sign. Might have already drawn it. Okay, I'll know you have a basic in hand. Okay. That is one way to try to stack up a lot of quick damage. My guess here is they'll try to retreat this. If they do, it's 1 damage. That's pretty good. Can't really argue with the results there. Jesus, that's a big ass tank. Hmm. I'll take the point. Okay, they're gonna hit for 50. And we're gonna try to dish out some more damage here. I think I'm gonna try to Sabrina here. Get an easy KO. This at least puts them on the back foot and prevents having double Lucario, which would have really, 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 really been bad. Okay. I think I can win this game by... Yeah, no, I can... They're going to retreat. They'll put out Cabo Tops. I'll Cyrus them back in again, and Magnezone with Bolt Charge. Or Magneton Bolt Charge. Evolve, put the energy there, and take out Lucario. Yep. You get your second point, and now I'm about to get mine. Last card in the deck, yeah. Bolt Charge. Another energy. See if we can get the concession there. Yeah. Yeah, so in matchups like this, it's with this deck, you have to sequence things in very particular orders. This is actually one of the hardest decks I've had to play in Pocket, just because, and I mean, you saw with the Hitmonlee thing, I completely goofed that up. I wasn't paying attention. Fortunately, it didn't cost us too much. We were able to, work that out. Hey, we hit 25 wins. We get a special emblem that shows that we got 25 wins. I will not be going for 45 wins tonight. I'm going to go ahead and probably play another 8 minutes and then call that a night. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm happy to answer any questions in the comments on YouTube and on Twitch, or you can DM me on Threads or on any of the social media platforms you find me on. Okay, we're at an energy disadvantage. Hitmonlee again, huh? Okay, water. Has been the theme of the night. I'm planning on producing some YouTube content this week. Let's see if we get a Marshadow or a Magnemite. Magnemite. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Enter. Now, if they have Misty into... Okay, well, at least they don't have Misty this turn, but if they have Misty into, like, killing my Hitmonlee and, like, really putting us on the back foot, there's not a great way to win that game. Okay, what are you, Pokemon communicating back? I'm going to work on, also, guys, getting a decklist graphic as well into the this display on the screen. I'm still learning all this stuff, so interesting. Must have communicated into that. Okay. Whack. At least we can deal damage there, and they won't do anything. We are on a 2-turn clock with our Hitmonlee, so I might swap him out for Hitmonchan to at least ping the Articuno so we can set up a Magnezone. Okay. First things first, Volt Charge. Always Volt Charge before you do anything else. Crack. Professor's Research. Magnemite. Rocky Helmet. Okay. Jab for 30. They're in a blizzard. They'll take out my Hitmonchan. But that's okay. They'll go down to 90. Okay. Interesting. Maybe you're just going with a good old Ice Wing then? Okay, they're planning on setting up to take our... You have Magnemite. Interesting. Was not expecting that. Let's go on Professor's Research. See if we can draw into Marshadow. Just ooh, Sabrina. That'll be good. We're going to go ahead and play our second Magnemite. We're going to go ahead and retreat. To Magneton. Drop Magnezone. We don't need the second Hitmonlee. There we go. We'll pick up 2 points there. Alright, so I think we have him on a pretty good clock here. I'm kind of surprised they didn't put Druddigon out, but I mean, well, I guess I killed Druddigon there too, so at least the Articuno. That is an interesting combination to do. Opponent conceded. Well, we'll take that. Yeah, honestly, of the Magnezone versions, this one's been the most fun. Last week when we streamed, we did the Greninja version. We had some really rough luck with that. I went back to tweaking it off stream, and I think I got it in a place where I like it. I still think that it is probably the better version of the Magnezone shells at the moment. Obviously, I do have a preference for the Darkrai versions just because it's, if I was going into a tournament, I'd want to be prepared for everything. That said, if I was playing in a tournament tomorrow, Celebi, probably Executor, or Executor, yeah, Mega would be my choice. As a matter of fact, our last deck profile over on YouTube, if you want, has the current version of those decks that I'm on. And then I'm also probably going to post probably a deck profile for this and a deck profile for the Starmie deck we started off with as well. All right, guys. Well, thank you for your time tonight.